What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Ginn podcast. This is your boy Gilbert Sanchez. If you're new here, you can call me G. This microphone is heavy as shit, yo. I'm not fucking used to it. Oh shit. Hey guys, this is gonna be
You're gonna be switching off.
this is gonna be the second time we're actually recording this because first time, I mean, there was a lot of complications. There was I didn't look good. She said she didn't look good. Just a lot of things going on, all right? I was in a bad mental spot. This is
The way you casually throw that in there, I was in a bad mental spot.
but this one's more than likely going to be the one aired. So
No, this one is gonna be the one aired.
oh yeah, okay, this is going to be the one aired. I mean, if you're watching, this is you already know who this is, but if you don't know who this is going to be Mckinnley. This is my girlfriend of gonna be 2 years
Yeah,
next year.
next month.
Oh, next month. Sorry,
Yeah, 2 years.
crazy. Time
I know.
flies.
When you're having fun.
Time flies.
When you're having fun.
I'm not gonna say it.
You gonna
No.
take the headphones off?
Oh yeah, I'll take the headphones off. Yeah. But actually, I like them. I don't know. Anyways, if you have the first view right now, which you're probably not, you can probably see my Smuckers. But I'm gonna eat that shit later because I'm starving. Um, yeah, but this is gonna be a cool one because, like I said, we've already recorded this, so we pretty much kind of know what we're gonna talk about. I think starting off, do you first want to get into like how we met, like kind of like the last time?
But this time I'll keep it short and sweet.
Last time, I'm glad you're not watching because last time she wouldn't shut up. She wouldn't.
I just love talking about our love story.
You just love talking.
I do.
You just love talking.
I love hearing the sound of my own voice.
Luckily, you're not hearing it right now because it's a little different than what I just heard.
Oh, really?
No, but so
Yeah, I'll get into it.
no, I'll get into it.
You said, do you want to start us off? And then you're going to say, I'll get into it. Go ahead. Take
So
the reign.
fuck, I'm drawing a blank. December 2020?
2021?
No, December 2020 because it
20,
was
yes,
New
yes,
New
yes,
Year's
it was
Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, so New Year's Eve, we popped out. We were doing our thing. I was shaking it. She was shaking it.
No.
We went. We went to. So a friend of ours, Stephanie Juarez. Shout out to Stephanie. I don't know
Shout
why.
out, Steph.
Shout out Stephanie Marie Juarez. I don't know why I said her full name. That's funny as fuck.
Not the government.
Not that driver's license name, but yeah, she. I don't know how. I was
Okay,
trying to.
so-
No, hold on. I want to say this. I was trying to figure out like.
How she got you there?
No. Yes, like how the situation.
Yeah, I
was.
wonder why.
I think she just like hit me up. Was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then from there, we just we put up at Ojos Locos right there off of.
I'm honestly surprised you went. Knowing who you are now.
Oh yeah, different
Thankfully, you were there.
person. So you didn't know Steph before then, right?
No.
Okay.
I knew of Stephanie because of
Yeah.
my friend. Yeah.
Okay, so she had a friend that was close to Stephanie at the time,
Mhm.
and I guess that's what brought her along to Ojos. Ojo Locos.
So like my friend texted me and was like, "We're gonna go meet up with my friend Steph.
Yeah.
She's gonna bring her friends. We're gonna do a pregame." And I was like, "Okay, cool." Before like we all split up and do our own thing.
Before we got all twisted.
So I was working that day. I went straight after work to San Antonio, and I met my friend at her apartment, and then we just drove straight to Ojos.
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 There you go. Teaching her Spanish.
You don't
the
even
other
know
day-
Spanish.
No, the other day you said something, and I was like, "Whoa, where is that from?"
What did it say?
I forgot what you said.
I don't know.
It was like out of nowhere.
Did I roll the R?
Yeah,
Was
I
it
was
an
like,
R?
"Well, hold up now."
Okay.
Okay, so pulled
Anyways,
up right.
so we pull up, yeah, and I'm like, he's sitting in front of me, and my friend was talking to Stephanie, so I was on the side of her, so I felt kind of left out. So I just inserted myself into your conversation with your friend.
Yeah, me and my boy T were just going ham, not paying not paying any mind to the girls. We were just talking about I forgot what, and she was just like, "Oh, we talking about Yeezys," and then she's trying to she butted in. She was like,
I actually was
I
wearing
was
my
like, all
Yeezys.
right, I'll let you come through conversation. No, and then we just started talking, and then yeah, go ahead, because this is a funny part right here. She asked for my Snapchat, and I was
Yeah.
like,
So I was like, "Oh, what do you do?" And he's like, I sell shoes." Like, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like, I love shoes." I thought I was a sneakerhead at the time, and I wasn't.
she had 4 Yeezys.
And so I was like, "I love shoes. Let me go ahead and get your Snapchat. So like, if you have any goods, like, you can let me know."
Any goods? Wait, hold on. That's the first time I'm. Hold up.
If you have any shoes, let
Goods.
me know. And you were
It's
like,
just funny.
you said, "I don't really use that for that."
Oh yeah.
He's like, "I don't really use Snapchat, but sure."
Yeah. And then I guess
And
from
then
there.
asked me if I would wanted a shot.
Oh yeah. So that was the time where I was an alcoholic, but I just asked everybody wanted shots and
I think it's because you
Patron,
liked
right?
me.
It was
You said,
Patron.
"What's your favorite shot?" And I said Patron,
Oh
because
yeah.
that's whenever I was drinking, like during that time.
Alcoholic.
I would say, yeah, probably
Um
during that time.
yeah, so after that I think she left because
Yeah,
they
we
had to go
had,
to the mall or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
You remember? Yes.
I always
So
fucking remember.
yeah. So we went to the
Just
mall
kidding.
and like we were like snapping, and we were supposed to meet up that night, but it was New Year's Eve, and the night got the best of me. And at 2 o'clock, I believe I was the one that was like, "Oh my god, I forgot to tell you like where I
How
was at."
was it
You were at a
two?
house party, I think.
Was it two or
It
was
was
it
two because I
nah, I
the
wanna
club.
say it was like 12.
No, the club was like
You went to a
closing.
club?
I think I went to a club.
I don't remember.
You were supposed to meet me there. You were
Was
like,
I?
"Yeah," you were like, "Send me where you're gonna be, and I'll go
Hell
there."
no, I would never pull up to a club without my boys.
Yeah, well, you were going to for me.
Hell no, you're crazy. I
Anyways,
didn't say that.
so you picked me up. You ended up picking me up that night, and we honestly just like fell asleep.
Huh?
We fell asleep. We fell asleep because like we had both been drinking, and like
Yeah.
it was like at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those things where it was like,
It was
I don't know her, she don't know me, and then we're both faded, and then
obviously you adults know how the night was supposed to go, but we ended up just like falling asleep, and that was the best sleep I ever got because the bed,
oh yeah, that bed's fire. My bed's
our bed
crazy.
now, our bed now,
My bed's fire.
it's ours.
I bought it.
Okay, so let me go in the apartment and say everything that's mine.
The
My
couch.
couch.
Oh, I love that couch. Hey, it's funny shit about our couch. When did we get it?
Like right when, like I think probably like 4 months, 5 months of me living there, because you had a boo boo ass couch.
Hey, my boy D. My boy D and C broke my fucking couch. So on my couch, you know how it has like the seat, right? On the back, it has like basically where you put pillows and then you can like rest your back. Well, I don't know what happened. But fucking my boy my boy D and C came in one time and it fucking leaned back and at the same time and all hell broke loose. They both fucking fell.
Yeah, I remember I was
And
sitting there one time, and I
and
like,
oh yeah, I had to fucking put my table behind it just to keep it afloat. Oh
and I
shit.
remember like when I first moved in, it was so uncomfortable. It was like a love seat, so it was small.
Nah, it wasn't a love seat. It was a sectional, but it was a very small
No, it
sectional.
was like
It was a sectional, I swear. It had the sectional part. Why
for
are
a
you
Barbie
laughing?
doll.
Yeah, it was. It was fucking. It was from Wayfair.
It was so small.
That was from Wayfair. It was all boo boo.
I could
It was all.
literally like stretch my leg out and touch you.
It was
That's
all
how small.
chaff.
Anyways, yeah. So I was right when I moved in. That's the first thing I was like, this we got to get a new couch. It's got to go.
Yeah, but underestimated a couch from Big Lots. Cause you think of Big Lots, you're like, what the fuck? We buying a couch at Big Lots? Nah, this couch right here.
And I kept telling you, you're like, "Are you sure?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"This couch is it." The first night, this was so cute. The first night we got our couch, G was so excited that he was like, "Can we sleep here tonight?" And
It was uncomfortable.
we spent because it was brand new. We didn't even break it in yet. But anyways, we spent the night that we got the couch. We spent the night on the couch, and we both had like a little slumber party. It's cute.
She wanted to build a freaking PT or something.
A fort.
What is it called?
They're
PT?
called forts.
No, what is it like?
A
With the
TP,
a TP.
not a PT.
Yo. All right. So from there, I mean,
So
it was
basically, we started talking or
yeah. We started
whatever.
talking. I want to say for about a month, right? Month and a half.
We were talking for a good 2 months. In February is when you told me that you didn't want anything
Oh
serious.
yeah, I told her because so let me get a little back. Let me backtrack a little bit. So at the time, I was reselling sneakers. It was pretty heavy, and then from there, I went. I was doing the podcasting. So podcasting was started off as my families and friends, and this was a time where it was starting to go into like musicians, different people around the San Antonio community, and I was just like, it was, and I do 70% of it, so I was just like, well, fuck. I mean, I don't have time. And then again, I think at the time I just liked my space. I don't even think that was gonna be a thing, but I just like my space so much. Even now, I still do, but yeah, I just told her I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I just told her I
After
didn't want a
he said
relationship.
he didn't want a relationship after saying we were exclusive.
Oh my god, you have to tell this story, right? Go ahead.
No,
Go
well, we were
ahead.
at a bowling alley
Go
one
ahead.
time with my old friend and Steph. Again, shout out Steph. And I remember asking like questions because I wanted to see like where your head was at in like us talking, because mind you, I was driving to San Antonio when I lived in San Marcos like once a week. So I was like, that's a lot of gas. And I had a diesel then, and that's when gas was astronomical
Yeah.
and like so expensive. So I was like, let me make sure that he's worth my gas. And so I just asked the questions, and you were like, don't worry, you got it in the bag. And I was like, what does that mean? I was like, so are we exclusive? And you were like, yeah.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't
You
say that.
love to front.
Anyways.
But yeah, so he said we were exclusive. And then I had a very traumatic event happen to me. And on the way home, you had told me you didn't want anything serious.
Traumatic event.
It was like something had happened to me that night, and then the next day it was just like just getting slapped around. I went home that day, and I was just like, "What is life?"
That's funny. So yeah, pretty much
We,
after that, I mean, we still kind
we
of
still talked, yeah.
for
We
about
both
another month and a half, I
we
think, or
no
2 months,
for a good while, yeah.
like 2 months.
We until August.
No, till April.
April. Okay, there. August is when we picked it back up. But anyways, yeah. So
I wanted the summer off.
I'm sure you did.
Eh.
Anyways, so we continued doing what we were doing, and I was like, "Oh, I already know what it is. I'm not gonna get my feelings hurt." um, he got really sick one day, got a stomach bug. I took care of him, and then I think that's when he realized it was just getting like too deep, and that if we continued, our feelings would just like get more intense.
And be
And
useless. At the time,
yes,
useless,
yes, yes, yes,
yes.
yes.
Like it was just for nothing, honestly,
Yeah.
at the
So
time.
then he like you kind of ghosted me,
I didn't
right?
I ghosted you. It wasn't intentional. It was
Yeah,
just like one of those things where it
like
was
you
just
didn't
like,
know what to say. You
no,
weren't a
I
man.
didn't know what to do.
You weren't man enough.
Are you dead ass right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't man enough. There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Man enough for what?
So like be honest and have that conversation with me, because I would text you and be like, "How are you doing? Like how's it going?" And you would just be like, "Good." Like the fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember. Yeah.
Like we went to like having really deep conversations, and like I've never like things I've never experienced before, and then you were just like, "Good." All right. And then I think I said something's up, like what's going on, and you finally opened up and you said like feelings were just getting too intense for like your time being. You didn't want a relationship, and like, and I remember asking you, because I remember I was just like, what? And I remember asking this so many times, like this is like so healthy, and it was so seamless, and it was effortless, like our like the bond that we had. And I was like, are you willing to like give that up, really? Um, because it was just like so seamless. Like, are you willing to give that up? And you said yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And I was just like,
Crushed you.
damn. And you would not talk to me on the phone. Like, it wasn't even a conversation you could have. We were on FaceTime all day, every day, on the phone all day,
I
every
wasn't all
day.
day, every day.
Yeah, whatever. And you didn't even want to talk on the phone, and you were like, I don't want you to change my mind. Like my mind's made up. And I was like, cool.
Yeah, I was set
Yeah, you were.
for a lot of reasons. I had a lot of, I still do, but I just think it was just like it goes back to just being very independent, you know?
Mhm.
Like I just didn't think it was one, I didn't think it was the right time for me to step into another relationship. And then two, I was just very independent.
Yeah.
I've always have been, but
Well,
um
now being in a relationship with you, like I can see that,
yeah.
And then
So we stopped talking for the summer.
yeah, we stopped talking.
And then mid August, I think we just had a conversation. Um
Cause I was always
let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
I was I I knew you were the one for me. Like when you know, and like I always tell you, like when I first met you, like I was like, oh, he's gonna be in my life, and I've never felt like that.
You've only been in one relationship.
All right, well, I'm 27 years old. I know what feelings are,
You've been watching TikTok too much.
No, and so I was like, I can't let this go. Like, so I would
So every time she would get drunk, she would FaceTime me.
no,
And I
I wouldn't
wouldn't answer.
FaceTime you.
No, you okay, FaceTime or call. There was
No,
FaceTimes for
no,
sure.
there was not.
I
You're
promise.
lying. It was a call.
Okay, call. Same shit.
Yeah, no, it's not. FaceTime is like weird.
So, anyways, there was
I would call
Just-
you, yes, at like 2, 3 in the morning.
the whole summer. I want to say it's like 4 times.
but I would call you only when something bad happened to me, and like, and I
no
really
when you were drunk.
no, like when something bad had happened, like that. The first time you actually said, like, "Is everything okay?" Something bad had
Oh, okay.
happened,
I
yeah, and
remember.
like my friendships, yeah. So they were like things that were happening to me that I didn't know how to like. You were the only person like I wanted to talk to, and like you like were like my safe space. So like I would call you when things would like shit would go down, and then you just you would be like, "Is everything okay?" And I would be so embarrassed, I just would not reply. So the last time that I had like called you, you didn't answer, of course. And then I went to work the next day, and I like posted something on Snapchat, and you said, "Is everything okay?" And I was just so embarrassed at this point because it has been happening over the summer. I was just like, I didn't reply. Like I didn't reply. And the next day goes, and you said it again, like, "Is everything okay?"
No, I think I texted you.
Yeah, you texted me.
Yeah.
And you said, "Is everything okay?" And I said, to be honest, like some things went down. Like I'm sorry for calling you, and this is the first time you ever like kind of opened the door a little bit again. And you were like, "Well, if you need anything, like you can call me after work."
I was just doing my thing, you know? Doing my
Damn,
thing.
no,
while I'm
you
doing my
weren't.
thing.
And I was like, I said, "Yeah, I'll let you know if I'm busy or not."
Hell nah. I'm gonna call him right when I get home. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. And then I called you when I got home on FaceTime, and we talked like no time had passed.
I think it was
at
like
all.
4 hours, right? It was
Yeah, we were on
something
the phone
crazy.
for so long.
That
and-
puppy love.
And you were like, "Wow." And then we met up.
Yeah.
I
and
moved
then
in 6 months later. Oh,
No, 6 months. No, it wasn't. It was like a,
Oh, you
it was like
asked
a
me out.
year.
no, it was not.
6 months later, I asked you out. But you didn't move in
Oh,
until
yes. So this is
summer
August, and then you asked me out
Yeah.
in December. So you want to talk about December?
Yeah, we can. What about it?
Well, you brought it up in the last one, so I didn't know like what you wanted to talk about.
When we went to Big Bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about it? Nah, you want to say something? Say it.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything. You were just talking about stuff. But anyways, we had planned a trip together, and at this point, we still were not boyfriend and girlfriend, like exclusive. And we had planned a trip together.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful trip. Like honestly, one of my favorite
Yeah,
trips.
Big Bear is nice. If you ever get the chance to go to Big Bear, it's nice. We missed the snow though. That was something that I really
We went there for the snow,
I went there
and
for
then
the
missed
snow.
the snow.
It a day before, right?
No, the day we left,
Oh, the day we left, it
it
started.
was about
fucking
to start
snow.
snowing. Yeah.
I was like, oh, you fucking beat your puta. But yeah, after that, I mean, well, going into December or leading into the relationship, I mean, it was kind of one of those things where I was still feeling the same way as what I was doing, but I knew I wanted the relationship still. So I think she was getting to the point where I hadn't asked her out yet, and she was getting to the point where like I think if
On that
doesn't-
trip, I had
yeah,
said,
if he doesn't ask me out, then I'm gonna leave. Which
Like-
she says, I don't know. I don't know if it would have happened.
At
but
this point, like, but think about it. At this point, we would have been like talking for like
a year.
a year.
No, like,
I mean, we took
9
3
months,
months
8
off,
months,
but
yeah.
yeah.
I know what you mean. And it was yeah. So we went on the trip. It was a cool trip. And then I think when we went to a trail.
Yeah.
Or like a
so no,
mountain.
we did a lot of romantic things. We took a helicopter ride, and I'm like, hell yeah, this is where he's gonna ask me. Didn't ask me.
I'm not the
When
romantic
axe
type.
throwing, I wanted to throw the axe at his head.
She was salty as fuck
I
when
was
we're
so,
throwing
he
axes.
was like, "What's wrong?" And I said, "Nothing." Oh, I know. I'm so glad you knew something was wrong because you were pissing me off. Like the whole, I was taking romantic pictures of you on the like helicopter. You got some, and then you decide to post the photos,
Aha.
and none of them are of me. I was like,
You know the
"Oh,
fucking vibes.
okay, cool. Those photos that I had took of you,
I give you
awesome."
photo credit.
No, you didn't. Everyone in the comments, especially your sister, was like, "Who took those photos, huh?" Yeah.
That's true. That's a true statement. Yeah. So that happened. So I asked her out. We went to a hiking trail.
On the way up,
On the way up.
I
No,
was
on the way down.
on the way up. I was like, "Oh, this is it," because it was our last day there.
Oh yeah, okay.
I was like, "This is it." And
And
then on the way
then
down,
yeah,
you
on the way
said
down
that.
it happened, and then I mean after that we came home, and I think everything started to switch right once we started getting into um deeper into the relationship, and then you started moving in. And I think that's when we first started to figure out like, hey, this is gonna take some work from both sides. I think we
Mhm.
found out a lot about each other. Just like any anybody coming going into a relationship, you're gonna find a lot of things out. But even more when you move in with somebody, you start figuring out the habits, you start figuring out um just how somebody is,
Mhm.
the mindset of somebody, and it became really hard. It became a struggle. I wouldn't say it was hard. It became a struggle to figure out if it was gonna like if it was gonna match, if there was gonna be like some
Mhm.
basically similarities between
Yeah,
each
because
other.
we were like in so like puppy. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh! And then like moving in, it's just like I loved it. I was like
yeah,
roommates. But you like your space. You like to be
yeah,
alone. You like I had to learn like your cues of like when to be like extra and when to be like, okay, he needs his time, like leave him alone. And
yeah.
I
And
think I definitely like,
for both of us, I think it was a struggle because I mean we're two different people
hmm
with two different lifestyles, two different childhoods, and coming
yeah,
together with someone like that, I think
definitely.
communication from my part was the biggest thing, and in telling you, hey, this is wrong. I need my space. I need time to figure out, because you just always, I guess you thought it was you, and it really wasn't you. It was
hmm
actually just me.
Yeah.
So for me to even say, hey, this is
Yeah.
it was hard for
It
me
was
it
really,
was hard for me to say something because
you're
I
not
mean
used to that.
not used to, but no one likes to tell their like other person their feelings,
hmm
let alone like someone that's like just moved in. Like I don't know, it's just it
Yeah.
wasn't something that I was used to.
It was just hard too, though, because like when you do live with someone and like they're going through some like things, and they're dealing with their own like demons, like, of course you're going to think it's like you know, like,
Yeah.
because you live with them, you're like, ah, did I not do this right? Did I do this wrong? Like, and so I think, but like also like having those conversations and like opening up, I think like obviously makes the relationship stronger and like makes the bond better. But I think that we did a good job of like merging our lives together. I made you a family man.
Yeah.
I made you a lot of things. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, of
Cause
course.
yeah, like you weren't as close or you didn't really like take the time and I had told you like life is you need to like pause and like really
Yeah.
spend time with the people that you love and like you were always on the fast track and this past Christmas your family did like matching pajamas
Yeah.
and we did matching pajamas and it was just really cool to hear your family say like, oh, this is the first time he's ever like been down to like like participate in like matching pajamas or like do anything cool. And it was like just cool because like I know that you were doing that because like you love me and like
Huh?
don't play.
I what?
You were doing those things because you love
Every
me.
time something happens,
You do or you don't.
like
You do or you don't.
I'll grab a
You
bowl.
do or you
I
don't.
grab a bowl for some cereal and a spoon and put it there for because you love me.
Because you do. Some people don't
No,
do
I'm just
that.
doing that because we're about to eat some cereal. Come on now.
No, it's because you love me.
Anyways,
But yeah, so I definitely turned your gray heart into pinkish reddish. I think I brought a side out of you that, you know, you've never experienced before. I grew up very like coddled, loved, like to an extreme.
Yeah.
So definitely like our different like our childhoods were definitely difficult to kind of merge together, but I think that like we do a great job
Now we do. It was tough. I'm not gonna lie.
for you.
For both of us, there's a lot of understanding that had to happen.
I'm like, I don't remember. Oh, I do remember some of the times,
I
but
think even now we struggle a little bit,
yeah.
but
But
it's a
I
lot
think that
better
we're
because
getting better at it.
we know
That we want this.
with that, and we know that um I guess we know when you're feeling a certain type of way, I'm feeling a certain type of way. We know like what to do.
Mhm.
Like it's
Yeah.
we've experienced it already, so we know like, hey, this is something that
Mhm.
should happen
Yeah.
or
Like
would
when you're
be.
super stressed out, like I know like making the house, keeping the house clean, doing the dishes, like doing little things like that is going to help you and like just relieve a lot off of your plate. And so like I definitely don't mind helping out in any type of way,
Yeah.
especially if it's going to help with like your mental state. But
From
um
there, so that was she moved in summer of 2022, and then I think that whole year, right, we didn't take any vacations,
no,
and
last
then
yeah, we didn't take any vacations.
2023 for my birthday, we took a week off and went to the Dominican Republic, which is pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, it was really really cool.
Um,
He got some gnarly food poisoning.
yeah, so like midway, literally February 8th, the day before my birthday, fucking just throwing up for like 6 hours straight. It was
It was
fucking,
coming out of both ends.
it was terrible. I didn't know what it was. We still don't know what it was.
Yeah, and we were eating the same things. It had to have been like a buffet.
I don't know what you just said, but sounds good.
Yeah, it was definitely
Yeah, it was something, but so it was the day before my birthday, and I was kind of bummed out because I mean that happens, and you're like, fuck, man. The next day, you're trying to reply back to people, you're trying to message people back, you're trying to talk to people because it's your birthday and you want to accept the love. But fuck, I did not want to be
Mhm.
fucked with. Like it was just terrible. I was going through it. I had a headache still because I didn't sleep good that night, and I didn't feel like
And you were like down to like you don't drink, you don't have like any. I mean, you were down to like drink, like enjoy
oh
the
before that.
night. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
before the food poisoning, and then after it was just like we literally laid in bed the entire day. We went to dinner and then we went back to the room and just like went to bed.
yeah. I was introduced to strawberry mojitos in that trip, and that was my
You were just getting a
go-to.
little twisted.
I had like I want to say I had like three mojitos
And
and some beer, and
yeah, and we did a silent disco that you were not down until I was like,
man,
do it, and then you had fun. See, I'm always bringing out the best side of you.
yeah, something like that. So that was cool. So we went to
Yeah,
Dominican Republic. We had a good time. Um, and then from there, 20 May of 23,
we went
June of
to
20, early June of 2023, went to Fort Lauderdale. No,
no.
Destin,
I was like,
Florida.
where did you go?
Yeah, Destin, Florida. It was me, my boy C, my boy Jimmy, and
The
their
girls.
families. Obviously, I
Hmm.
mean they have. Jimmy has two boys. My boy C has shit. A boy and a girl about to have another. Ooh, I don't even. It's a girl, right?
It's a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, Susie. She big. She about to pop.
She's cute. Yeah, yeah. Her belly's cute. All belly. It looked like in that photo.
Yeah. Um, but my boy C's funny when it comes to like kids and stuff because
They're funny.
he just talks about like leaving a legacy, and I don't have kids yet. Well, we don't have kids yet,
Hmm.
but
Soon.
yeah, they're funny, man. I think we just have a lot of experiences together, a lot of background because we've been friends for 15 years, and it's one of those things where it's just like it's so natural.
Yeah. Very welcoming. They were like, that's one thing I'll say. Like I appreciate. They were like so welcoming.
Yeah.
Jimmy is just hilarious. Like
Yeah, I think Jimmy's. I mean, we're all the same. Like we always try to find the good in.
you guys are all just so funny.
Yeah, we're just trying to find the laughter and everything. Like literally everything you
I
can think
remember
about.
like waking up one.
Say it.
I remember waking up one morning and like Jimmy and Caesar were like knocking on the door
Oh my
like little
god.
kids like so happy and they were like Gilbert, G, like, come on, let's go. And like they
Bro,
wanted to
this
hang
is
out with you and they were so excited, but it was like kids Christmas, like opening presents, like they were so happy to have you there and they,
yeah.
like the three of you guys to just like hang out
It
with
was like
Caesar's coffee, his
yeah,
homemade coffee.
it was like 6:30 on a random like on a day, and
I
I'm
was
just
like,
like, this is vacation, bro.
bro.
I don't do this like
Yeah.
I don't go on vacation often, and Caesar's the type of person to wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock, and excuse me, and I'm just like, hell no. And Jimmy's the opposite, so I don't know what the fuck Jimmy was doing. Jimmy usually wakes up at 1 o'clock, and I was like,
They were
whoa, what the fuck?
ready.
They were ready out there, fucking coffee and cigars, and I was like, oh, well, hold the fuck up.
Hmm.
But fun times. That was a fun time. That really got me away from a lot of things that was going on mentally, shit, physically, because I think even then I was still growing through it. Um, but going towards the summer, so summer this past summer,
Yeah.
and then I went to Nashville. Went to Nashville in mid
Yeah.
August,
Hmm.
which was
Much needed.
that was a time where it was for both of us. I think it was like
Yeah.
we need this. Like this is we need to get away from work. We need to get
Hmm.
away from the gym. We need to get away from just fucking reality for sure. Cause I think both of us got a slap in the face that fucking
Yeah.
whole summer.
And like some like events that had happened before that trip, like literally like hours before that trip was just like one thing after another. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like,
Yeah.
and when we finally got there, I was just, it was like, so it was so great to escape the heat. Like there was breeze. It was good to spend quality time with each other. Like we also got permanent bracelets.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So that's something that I always wanted to do was like get a permanent bracelet. And I had told him I was like I would always
Ha-
tell him, please get me one, like get one with me, get one with me. And he's like, I don't wear jewelry. And so we get to the appointment, and she's like, I'm looking at like the chains of like which one I want to get, and then she says, is it going to be both of you? And I was about to say no because you had told me repeatedly like you didn't want to, and you say yes. And I was like, really?
Really?
What made you get it?
Did I love you? I would.
What made you get it?
Uh,
Or what made you want to like decide, yeah, I'm going to get it?
I think it just looks like it's aesthetically pleasing on me. You know, like it just goes hand in hand with my skin tone.
Yeah,
That's
that's
basically
it.
that's it.
That would be the only reason at all.
I think it just meant a lot to you. I think it just was one of those things where if I did it, it was gonna make you happy. If I did it, it was gonna make you feel just a little at ease when it comes to our relationship. I think there's a lot of things between us that sometimes can be just offsetting in a struggle
Mhm.
sometimes. So I think that is one of those things that make you feel secure. So I was just like, yeah, let's do it.
And because you love me.
That too. Um, I wanted to ask you, how did you find that place?
So I just remember we were walking around and I was like, oh, I really want to get a permanent bracelet like
But
here.
randomly in Nashville?
And so yeah,
Oh, here. I remember here, but how did you find in
no,
Nashville?
I just wanted one. And so I was
Oh,
like, oh, we're on vacation. Like
okay.
when you're on vacation, everything's free.
It's not free. Jesus Christ.
And literally, so like I saw this TikTok and it was like when you're on vacation, it's okay to spend $17 on breakfast, but like if you're not on vacation,
On
it's not.
breakfast?
We're not gonna talk about my accent or my pronunciation.
Okay.
And so P.S. I did see a TikTok also about how California people say things differently. So,
Now we're talking okay, we're talking about
anyways,
the
back to the
bracelet.
bracelet. And so we were walking around and I just wanted it. And so I Googled permanent bracelets.
Okay.
And I saw a TikTok about some really big influencer had like gone and got one from there. And it was like 2 minutes away from our
The same
hotel.
exact place?
Yeah. The
Okay.
exact same place. Hmm.
That's cool.
And it was way cheaper over there than it would be here in San Antonio. So I was like,
Yeah, it was inexpensive. It was like under
no,
$100.
120 bucks for both of us.
Yeah.
So I was like, slay.
Well, I said under 100. You said 120. So which one was it? Because I don't remember.
I think it was like one something,
Okay.
110 or something.
Yeah,
I
but
think it was like 50 for both.
that was
of
cool.
us.
I mean, I like it.
And taxes.
At first, it would bother me because I used to have my watch on 3 holes. I used to tighten it on the third hole, but it was
It was tight. Yeah.
no, it left some space. It was loose. the watch was loose, so it left some space so the bracelet can go under, and like it would really bother me. But I just tightened it one more notch, and now the it's tighter. The watch is tighter. It's comfortable, so the bracelet doesn't go
Yeah,
under the watch
it's
anymore,
pretty cute.
under the watch band anymore. So yeah, that
That's
was
what it looks like if you can see it.
the weather was dope. I really liked that because it was
Yeah.
fucking hot as fuck in San Antonio during
It was like
August.
110
Literally
when we
for the
left.
whole
Yeah.
week. And
It
I
was
was like,
insane.
holy shit. So when we got to Nashville, fucking breezy 75
Breezy,
yeah,
breezy.
75 degrees weather. I was like, this is more fucking like it. And when you're under the shade, it's even more like it's even more pleasing. So I
Yeah.
really like Nashville. That was there was a lot of things we did there, and we yeah, we can go back. That was cool.
The permission. We can go back.
No, I'm just saying we should
Yeah,
go
it was
back.
cool.
I guess I should
And
say that.
then we do have I honestly, I really do love that you because I'm a traveler. I love
Yeah.
to travel, and so I'm glad that like I found that same like quality in like my partner because like we have
Yeah, I never when it comes to traveling, I never really did it until I was able to afford it.
Mhm.
But I'm the type of person to find really good deals on hotels, really good deals on certain things. So when it's the price is right, I will go. So
Yeah.
usually, well, typically, I mean, the stuff that
The
flights
we
wise,
go to is actually pretty cheap,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
We
pretty
like
cheap.
we travel around. And before I met you, like I was going in college, I was always traveling. One summer I went to Jamaica,
Yeah,
Cancun, Florida, all in like one every month. So I definitely like to travel, and we do have some pretty big trips coming up.
yeah. So we got New York, and this should be after New York, I think, or no, before this episode. It should be before, right?
Before, yeah, it should be, yeah.
Yeah, it should be before New York. So New York is gonna be the first
December
week.
6th, we're leaving.
No, December 2nd.
Oh yeah, you're
We
right.
leave
We're
on a
coming back on
Saturday
the
and we come
6th.
back on a Wednesday. So the first week of New York, because I'm from New York, I'm gonna be wearing fucking New York fitteds and shit. Um, honestly, I'm just going out there to buy some shit and come back.
I think it's gonna be a really great. I
Oh, we're
think
going to.
this one's gonna
Go
be a
ahead.
really great vacation because we're going with your family.
Oh yeah, so my mother's tagging along. Her boyfriend's tagging along. My niece is tagging along. Her birthday is actually
I
today.
don't know why you saying tag along like we didn't plan this whole thing with them.
I mean, tag along. They're coming with us.
I know it's just like
We're
we
going
were
with.
going,
We're
and then
going.
yeah, y'all can
We're
come.
going with them. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
But shout out to my niece, man. We've had several podcasts over the last couple of years, and she's yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy to think that 18 years has flown by. I can just remember being in 5th grade and hearing my mom go crazy over my sister's water breaking, and at the time my sister was only 14, and it was just kind of a honestly just a shock to everybody that no one knew what to do. My mom literally I was yeah, 10 years had flown by, and my mom didn't realize how much of her life was going to change because my sister was so young, and my sister um, had a baby so young. So it was like, I mean, obviously the parent kind of takes over a little bit. So shout out to my niece, man. Shout out to Trinity. She's 18 years old, November 8th, 2023. Fucking crazy.
happy birthday.
Yeah, fucking crazy. We're gonna see them this week, so that should be
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I like your
And then they're coming
family.
with us. So I called her yesterday, and she cried when my mom told her that we're going. So I'm sure she's excited.
Mhm.
But when we go, I wanted to say we're going to a fucking Jets game, and Aaron Rodgers
Yes.
probably not gonna play. So I'm kind of bummed
Hey,
out.
I saw that TikTok where he said, "Give me a few
Oh
weeks."
yeah, I sent her a TikTok where he was saying to somebody, one of the
He's
other
like, "Hey, when you
players.
gonna come back?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Give me a few weeks."
So I don't
So
know.
it'd be cool.
I doubt it, but I mean,
Yeah,
he got his Achilles hurt, so that's usually like a good amount of time off.
I think that's my favorite like thing about you is like we go and do like amazing things. Like we're going to a Jets game. Like
Yeah.
those are like such great
I feel bad because I haven't told my mom yet,
memories.
so hopefully she don't get salty about us going to a Jets game.
And it's just like, you guys go ahead and do your thing. We got to go to a football game.
Yeah. But
Yeah, but I'm excited. I
from
like
there,
football.
yeah, from there, we're planning on booking the Airbnb today, but
Then we're gonna go to
Salt Lake City,
in Utah.
in
and
Utah,
actually see the snow.
yeah, hopefully.
No,
Well,
it'll
we
be
should.
snowing.
We
It will
should.
be snowing for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be in February for my birthday again, so we're taking another week off. We're actually going up north about 2 hours, so I think we're gonna do that one. We haven't booked it yet, but the one we originally wanted was about an hour away, and I think both of us are kind of fucking pissed that
It was
we waited.
so
It was
beautiful.
a
It was a
cabin.
log cabin,
Yeah,
like all your dreams and wishes. Had a
had a
a
hot tub. Yeah,
jacuzzi.
had a jacuzzi, hot tub, whatever you want to call it. There was literally a water stream right next to the
hmm
fucking right next to the cabin.
It had like this perfect place where you could do s'mores. Like it
Yeah,
was just like
they had outdoor showers. Like
mhm,
I don't know. It was just kind of like
romantic.
I wasn't gonna say romantic, but it was actually kind of fucking dope. That's what I was gonna say. But
Yeah,
I mean, I guess romantic. I mean,
yeah,
it was just a good spot and it was very inexpensive. So I was like, and I'm the type of person now where I just want to get away. Like I literally just want to be somewhere secluded in the middle of nowhere.
and just do nothing.
Just do nothing. Like literally just do nothing. Maybe read a book or something. Who knows? But yeah,
That's gonna be our next
that was gonna be
adventures.
our next fucking place, but I'm sad because it's
It's
not able to
okay.
book. So
Hopefully,
now we're going about 2 hours away, which I mean, well, potentially. I mean, we still got to think about it. So, but that one should be dope. I mean, I'm excited for that one too. Hopefully, we see snow in New York. I doubt it,
yeah,
but it should be really fucking cold. But for sure, Utah is gonna be snow
yeah, for
for
sure. I'm
February.
a cold girl too. Like
Yeah,
I love the colds. I want us to move.
from San Antonio. No way. You
I
would want to
know.
move?
I know you never want to leave here.
It's not that I want to move. It's not that I don't want to leave. It's like for me personally, San Antonio is like the perfect place to live
Yeah.
because you have, I mean, I guess this is every city, but you have just different places where you can move. Like for us, like the good side of town is going to be like 1604 going up towards like 35. And that's pretty decent living. And I mean, it gets pretty expensive depending on where area you live, but
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good area. Like I think if we choose to buy a house anywhere, I mean, I feel like it would be
I don't
either.
even know where that is or what you're talking about, but I trust you.
So going down where we live to 1604, going towards San Marcos, you go down 1604 and go 35.
Baby, I still GPS everywhere.
Oh my God.
I've lived here for like a year and I'm like, let me GPS to
Yeah.
Target.
Well, I still think we live in a good area now.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
just a
mean,
ton of traffic.
it's nice area. I really do enjoy it. It's just the traffic is just
Yeah.
it's like nothing. It's like California. Like I live 10 minutes from work and it takes me sometimes 35, 40 minutes to get to there.
It's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
Anybody that
really
lives in Alamo Ranch knows that there's a shit ton of fucking traffic.
yeah.
Literally any time of the fucking day too.
Anytime. It'll literally be like 2 o'clock and I'm like, okay, you know,
That's after lunch. You would think no one's in the fucking area.
or even like 3 o'clock. Or even at nighttime, it'll be like 8:30 at night and it's bumper to bumper. I'm like, where the hell is everybody
Yeah.
going?
I think it's just so much people live
There's just
there.
so many people and they're building more apartment complexes and it's
More
just like
houses. Jesus Christ.
insane in the membrane.
Yeah. I think we cleared everything. I mean,
Yeah.
we got towards the end of our relationship, or not end of our relationship. Sorry.
I was like, fuck, is this a
We
breakup?
got
This
towards,
is a breakup podcast. We fell in love and that was it.
no, we got towards the end of everything to where we are now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
We can do some rapid fire questions.
Oh, go ahead. You have those questions. She has some
Yeah.
questions that she wants to go ahead and ask, which are pretty funny. She was telling me off air. I mean, they're pretty standard couple questions, I guess.
I mean, it's like cute, quirky. All
Yeah, go
right.
ahead.
So, who said I love you first?
You did. You want to tell the people where and when?
That's a little too intimate. We'll just say that I had strong feelings for you
And way too many drinks.
and
No, it wasn't even drinks. It was wine.
wine. Hey, if you drink wine, you know that wine drunk is different. It be hitting different.
She was like, hey, "This is not affecting me," and went all in. And then a couple hours later, it was different.
I said, I think I love you. Knowing damn well I did love him at that point. And I lied about it.
She was trying to lie. I was like, I know what I heard.
And then the next day, like I had went home and he's texting me. He's like, "Did you say I love you?" I said, "No."
Yeah, right.
He's like, "I'm pretty sure you said that." And I was like, "No, I didn't."
Hilarious. Hilarious.
I was drunk, but I definitely did say that. And I like whenever I was saying I love you for a good month or two in our relationship when before you said it. But I do appreciate you saying like what you said before I love you. So you just said, I had said I love you in my previous relationships, not because I really meant it, just because I know that that person wanted to hear that. So the next time I say like I love you to somebody, I really want to make sure that it's like that I mean it and I really do love that person. So when you said I love you, I remember I asked you to tell me like all the time. I'm like, say it again. You're
Yeah,
like, bro.
they're kind of annoying.
I was like, what? Yeah. Okay.
I just like next question.
All right. Who is the cleanest?
Oh, for sure, me.
Definitely
One thousand
you.
percent.
And you know what's crazy? I'm a clean person. I'm a clean person.
You think
And
so?
going into this relationship, I was like, oh, I'm clean. Like, you know what I mean? You want to live with someone who's a clean person. You don't want to live with a slob. And so I knew he was clean because every time I went over to your apartment, it was like clean, but I didn't realize to the extent of what it was.
Okay.
So like, yeah, that's definitely you are a clean. You're like magic eraser boy, clean.
No, I just like my area
No, it's like
very
little
neat.
things. Like, say for example, I have a pair of socks on the side of the bed
Oh,
for not even 24 hours. Not even 24 hours. I will literally get home from work and he's like, your socks still on the side of the bed.
you pass by that area 5 times throughout the day.
No, I didn't. It's literally on the side. I pass up one time to get out of bed.
Okay. We're about to start arguing.
just
We're about to start arguing.
No, just silly
just
things.
kidding.
No, but it's funny. Like
Yeah.
I appreciate you being clean because like I'm glad I don't have to like be your maid and pick up after you. I think that now
Yeah, of course.
in the beginning I was like, damn, I'm gonna get in trouble. I literally felt like I was like living at home with my parents. And like if I didn't do something, I was gonna get in trouble. But I feel like now we correlate well with like whose turn is it to do the dishes or like if you don't have time I'll do it for you and like
Yeah.
we kind of work well now
It's
together.
it's a lot of communication for sure. It's definitely not assuming. Like you really gotta. I would say assuming probably is gonna be one of the like kind of worst things within a relationship. Like you can't never assume because you gotta really understand. Like not everybody thinks the way you do, so you really gotta ask. You got to, and I think I'm sure you can. You always talk about it. I'm sure you can attest to this. Like the way you ask it, the tone you use was towards somebody is probably another big thing. So
Correct.
just seeing the way you I mean just seeing the way we've kind of communicated and came together is pretty cool.
Yeah. I think there's definitely like a tone, like a way of saying something. You might not, mean to say it in a certain way, but if it's being perceived as like a way, then definitely like changing your tone. Like, hey baby,
Yeah.
your socks, they still by the they still over there on the bed? Versus are your socks still on the side of the bed?
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. You got to soften the blows.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right. Next question. Who is the most fun in this relationship? Me.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, it is me. Because I mean, we just talked about it. I've brought you out of your shell.
I just feel like you're more outgoing.
Yeah.
You just like doing a lot more stuff where I'm just I I just don't, I guess. I don't find a lot of things you find.
Joy in.
Yeah, joy and I don't. So it's
But also too now, like you're more of like a family person.
I mean I think I've always been a family person. I just never.
You're more of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh,
One of them turned off.
okay.
All right, next question.
Who cooks in this relationship?
It's 50-50 now.
Yeah.
It used to be just mostly me, right?
Yeah, when I first met you, you did all the cooking.
Yeah.
You like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all you. Appreciate that, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But now we do 50-50, which I hate cooking.
You hate cooking because the next after that is washing the dishes.
No, I rather wash the dishes than cook any day, honestly, which
Okay.
is sad. But this one's my favorite question.
Go ahead.
Who spends the most money in the relationship?
Oh yeah, by far me.
Which is crazy
By
because
far
I'm
me.
a very high maintenance girly. I am very like, okay, treat yourself. You are treat yourself.
Yeah. There's there's times where I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. You only
But
live once.
I like that. Like, good for you. You work very hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you work very hard. You
I said this with Sean, and I'm about to clip it up here soon. Uh, because we talked about my shoes, and I don't know if you heard me laughing last night when I was editing it.
Mm-mm.
Um, but I said the reason why I buy so much clothes and shoes is because when I was younger,
You told me that when
I
I
didn't
first
have the
met you.
opportunity. So I'm like, this is my way of getting fucking back.
Yeah, you had told me that you have so many shoes because when you were younger, you couldn't afford them.
Well, not me, my mom. She's
Yeah.
just. I mean, sometimes we would.
Well, like your family.
I think the time that I actually got like two pairs of shoes, the beginning of school, was like my junior year or like my sophomore year or something like that. And then by that time, I was already working, so like it
Mhm.
was kind of like it was almost all me after that.
Yeah.
So it was
But yeah,
crazy timing.
it's funny that you spend the most. I might buy big, like big purchases in one. Like I spend
Oh yeah, but for me, it's
but you buy multiple things.
yeah,
Yeah. So definitely you spending the most money.
Mhm.
But you also know how to save.
I do
Who has better style?
for sure. Me for sure.
For sure it
She
is
comes to
you.
me for
I'm
tips.
like, can you help me? He's like, nah, you can help yourself. I'm like, all right. Does this look good? Yeah. I'm like, okay, what about this shirt or this shirt? They both look fine. I'm like, we're not fucking leaving this house until you tell me which one it is.
Terrible, fucking terrible. She's not lying either.
No, I'm not. All right.
How many more we got?
2 more.
Okay, go ahead.
Biggest pet peeve.
You can go first. 'Cause I gotta think about this one. I gotta think about which one I want to do.
Yeah, you better think about which one you want if you don't want to sleep on the couch tonight.
Okay, go ahead.
I would say my biggest pet peeve is when you clip your fucking toenails
Bruh.
on my bed.
I did that shit this morning.
On my bed. I'd be like, fresh sheets, just washed them. I hear, I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? I go over there and
Yo.
motherfuckers clipping his toenails. And mind you, the toenails clippings, the actual nail is not on the ground. He picks it up and places it on the bed.
I need to keep
I'm
track
sorry,
of them.
sir. What?
What am I gonna do? Gotta keep
Vacuum it up. Clip them on the ground and vacuum it up like a normal person.
Okay. Whatever.
There's plenty more, but that would probably be just because it happened this morning. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out a pet peeve. I don't think.
Because I'm perfect, huh?
Eh.
Because I'm perfect.
Can we come back to it?
What are you gonna
Did I
put
answer
it?
this question the last time?
No. What are you gonna put in the comments? This is my didn't answer on
Yeah.
the video. I think I could answer it for you.
Go. Let me
Okay,
see.
this is what I think it is. When you have like a long day at work and I get up and I'm like so excited to see you and you're like,
That's a good one.
are you not tired?
Okay. And I talked about this in the podcast before. I don't know if you were paying attention. Were you paying attention on
No.
the couch? Because I'm an introvert, so I'm like, it's mentally exhausting in the work that I do to go out and present a show to a customer and sell a vehicle, and then I come home and like all I want to do is just like relax. And you on the flip side, like, did you miss me? Saw you this morning. What? And I'm like, I just literally want to like unwind and like not talk. Like sometimes I don't say words to her, and it's like it's one of those things where it's not her, it's like it's literally me. And
I think I've gotten better at reading your cues.
yeah.
100%. Like I'll say, "Are you okay? Are you having a bad day?" You know, you'll just be like, "Are you okay?" And you'll be like, "No," and I'm like, "All right," and I just let you do you. But like, I just get so excited because I like love you. I'm like,
Yeah, no, I get it. That's a good one. That's probably I feel that one. What's the last one, babe?
The last one, favorite memory.
I don't think it's a favorite memory. Maybe I think it's just an overall. I think you're just very patient when it comes to me. I think there's a lot of things that I struggle with, and you're very very patient and you're very understanding. In multiple occasions, like whether if it was at the end of December 2021, when I was struggling financially, or maybe we can go back to a couple of weeks ago when you got into that argument, and you were just very patient, um, and really understanding how I operate and why I operate and where it comes from. I think, yeah, I think that's probably the best memory because there's multiple occasions where it's like
Mhm.
we've had some instances where
Yeah.
you've had to be patient. So,
Yeah.
what would be your first favorite memory?
I think my favorite memory would probably be hearing you say baby for the first time.
When was that?
Big Bear.
Remind me.
Oh, we just got to the Airbnb and I was
Ah, I
upstairs
remember. I
and he
remember.
said baby and I was like,
I remember now.
"He knew
I think I was like cleaning the bed or like doing something, and she was downstairs. I remember.
that." And you were like baby and I was like, say that again.
Yeah, I
And that
remember
was
now.
like that
Oh no,
was
I was unpacking. I think I was unpacking the luggages.
mhm.
I don't remember. Okay.
You
Yeah.
said I remember, I don't remember.
But damn, I know this camera in front of me. My camera's shut off already, so we got to wrap it up. It's
Mhm.
already 15 minutes to our studio session ends. But um,
Yeah.
yeah. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to?
No, I'm just proud of the progress that you've made because, like, the person that you were, like, when I first met you,
Yeah.
definitely, yes, I'm patient, but, like, thanks for, like, understanding where I'm coming from and, like, really hearing me out. And I think it comes from, like, love, because we both want this relationship to work. And so I think that we work well, with each other. And our personal lives can get chaotic, but, like, I think that like our relationship's grounded. So I just appreciate you because I know I'm not perfect and like I have some, um things that I need to work on as well. So like thank you for being patient and like just like loving because I know like that's hard for you to like love so hard and you do it for me like the Christmas tree that we had bought. We're not going to get into it, but I know you do certain things because you love me. And so I just appreciate that because I know you're not that type of person.
If you're on TikTok and you know what a Grand Duchess from Home Depot is, and you know the price of a 9 feet one, you know how expensive that shit is, and it's crazy.
Yeah. But like,
But we have one, and she forced me.
I
And
did not force you.
no, so funny shit. We put up to Home Depot, right, and we bought one. But like before that, there was two people that grabbed it, and we're like, oh
Off the
hell no,
shelves. And he
and they
was like,
quick.
damn, they have money.
Anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I just want to end on you already know we talked about it last time. It's kind of weird saying it again, but I just appreciate you so much. I know there's a lot of things that go into relationships, and if there's anything I can say here that people can take away from this episode is the communication part. Yeah, but you really got to understand where the other person is coming from and then where the other person has been. And there's a lot of trauma in most people. I mean, most people that listen to the podcast, most people that I grew up with, most people that I went to high school with have a lot of childhood trauma that they're not aware of, and it affects a lot of their daily life and personal life, relationships, and I think really understanding and coming close to self love and your personal understanding just of yourself is very crucial when it comes to relationships. And I think
Mhm.
that a lot of us, or I think that both of us have bonded really well and have communicated a lot over the past couple years, and it's a joy to see for sure.
Yeah. I'm excited to see where the future takes us. I can't wait to have babies with you.
That's crazy. We always
um,
talk about babies, and I'm always like, hell to the no.
I know you want to. I feel
I
like
do want kids,
I
but I
feel
don't
like
want.
if anyone was to get you to want babies, it would be me.
Yeah, more than likely. All right, babe, we got to get out of here.
All right.
All
You're
right,
gonna say
guys.
goodbye to the.
Yeah. This camera is already out. So until next time, people, I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time. Peace.